are here with Michaelina.
Michaelina. Yes.
I thought it was Michaelina.
Michaelina.
Oh, see? Anyway, how do you pronounce your last name?
Petti.
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 Okay.
Not related to Tom Petty, though.
Okay.
No.
All right. Michaelina Petti.
Yes.
All right, good. Thank you for clarifying that, because
No
I
problem.
could have sworn when I met you at the original artist showcase that Shay Arthur and Michael Songs put on with Chuck running sound over at Double Nickel, I could have sworn he called you Michaelina, but maybe I heard it wrong.
Listen,
So.
it is both a blessing and a curse to have a name such as that, because it's a blessing. It's a familial name,
Right.
but also because I've gotten Michaelina, Michaela, Michelle, Michelini, many a different name.
That's hilarious.
Yes, even actually, funny enough, on my, I don't know if this is funny, but on my, when I dropped the album and when I was doing like the release show,
Yeah. Yep.
the guy introducing me didn't know my name.
Oh no.
So I got on stage and I was like, well, my name is Michaelina. Maybe I should just go by whatever anybody calls me from now on. I think that's probably just the easiest.
I don't know. I don't know. I did that. I tried that tactic back in like third grade.
Really?
And just because like for some reason this art teacher that I had in third grade thought my name was Jason.
Oh my
And I just like, okay, like I didn't never corrected him. I was too nervous to correct it. So for like a whole year, he called me Jason. And then when he realized my name was David, he was like, "Why didn't you ever correct me?"
Did he not see it on the roster?
I don't know. I have no idea. If we were walking down the hallway, be like, "Hey, Jason," and my friends would be like, "Is he talking to you?"
That's incredible.
So yeah, I advocate for correcting people now from now on.
Okay, I'll take it.
All right. So let's talk a little bit about this most recent release, right? And we'll kind of go over the whole story. We don't have to go through it chronologically, but you just recently released an album, so tell me about that.
Yeah, Witherspoon Avenue. It's my debut.
Nice.
release.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yep.
And oh wow, I mean, there's so much that I love about this, but I want to start off by saying like I would not be able to have done any of it without my dad, who's my writing partner,
Yep. Nice.
and my brother, who's my bass player, and our drummer John, who wasn't at the Double Nickel.
Yeah, okay.
It was a different.
All right.
Our drummer is a different drummer. That was
Okay.
Sean. He was filling in.
Gotcha.
But love Sean. Shout out to Sean because he's great. Yeah, I would not be able to do it without them, and they.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of, as the debut, I wanted to especially pay homage to them, which is why it's called Witherspoon Avenue, because it was like a familial.
What's the connection?
It was the place I was born.
Oh, okay. All right.
It was the street I was born on, I
Gotcha.
guess.
Yep.
And everyone was involved. My mom included. She wrote one of the songs.
Oh, nice.
So, because I'm the oldest child, it was where the family was born, essentially.
Oh, okay.
So-
Gotcha. Yep.
Not only is it like a familial tie, but it's the birth of an album. It's the
Yeah.
birth of like an artistic career.
Yep.
And so I wanted to like really tie that together.
That's awesome.
with them.
I love that. So yeah, I met your dad that night too, who he's probably so tired of hearing it because I said it to his face when I first met him. I'm like, dude, you look exactly like David Draymond from Disturbed. Like,
God, that's
like
so funny.
slightly younger version,
Yeah.
but he definitely looks like the lead singer of Disturbed, like with the whole shaved head and just everything,
Yes.
And he was like, yeah, I can't even tell you how many people tell me that.
That's amazing. He's never told me that.
Really?
No.
Maybe he was just being polite, but in my opinion, he looks exactly like him. It's
That's
scary.
so funny. I've
Yeah.
seen pictures of like, this is a stretch, but when I was young, we've had, music is very influential
Yep.
in all of our lives.
Sure,
but,
sure. Yep.
My dad always had like Led Zeppelin
Okay.
books and
Yeah, yeah.
Van Halen books and whatever, AC/DC, etc. And I just remember seeing this one picture of like Led Zeppelin and seeing Robert Plant, and I was like, Dad, why do you kind of look like him in this picture? Because my dad used to have the big hair metal.
Oh, did he really?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh my God, I'll show you a picture.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. What's your dad's name again?
Neil.
Neil.
Yeah.
Okay, Neil Petti. And then what's your brother's name?
Gianni.
Johnny Petti.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
And then my mom's Denise.
Awesome. Awesome. So you come from a musical family, right? Your dad
Yeah.
plays guitar, and you already said your brother is on bass, and it sounds like everybody kind of writes.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about like that dynamic. I mean, is that what influence? I obviously I'm gonna assume the answer is yes, but was it your parents that kind of got you into music when you were younger?
Yeah. So I started piano lessons when I was like 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that music just, okay, more backstory.
Sure.
My whole family, not just the 4 of us,
Mm-hmm.
but my dad is one of 7,
Oh wow.
and 5 out of 7 play, and their children play.
Okay.
So I have like 27 cousins, and
Holy
almost all of
crap.
them play
Wow.
something, or
Yeah.
write, or
Yeah.
perform, or
So
sing.
family parties must be a blast.
They're so fun. Oh my God. We used to go on vacation and like do jam parties in the downstairs of the house we were renting.
That's awesome.
And what else? My mom's side, she has 3 brothers, and all of them are somewhat
That's amazing.
inclined in some way.
So you've got 9 uncles or aunts and uncles?
Something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, big family. All of them are creative,
Yeah.
or like they write music, or they write books, or they like, it's all so ingrained in
That's amazing.
our family.
I love that.
Yeah.
I grew up in a family that was not musical. I mean, they loved music. My dad was like a headbanger. He was into Zeppelin and Sabbath and AC/DC and all this. And they took me to my first AC/DC concert ever and all that. So very grateful for their passion for music, but none of them were musically inclined. None of them played any instruments or anything like that. But no, I love hearing the stories about someone who comes from like a musical family, because I kind of envy like what that would be like, just growing up around guitars and stuff all day.
It was incredible. And like to that point, like I'm the youngest. Me and my brother are the youngest cousins. Okay. So like my oldest cousin's just turned 50.
Okay.
So being around people that are so much older than me and so talented.
Yeah, I was going to say there's probably some good players in the family.
Oh my God. I can't. So it was very encouraging, and also inspiring, and also like, oh, I got to get there.
That's cool.
Like it was motivating. It was motivating.
Yeah.
It was a drive. It was like, oh, well, like if they can do it, I want to do it. I want to do it with them. They're so cool.
That's fantastic. I love
it. That was kind of where that was, born into, I guess, within me.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So you said you started on piano. I mean, did you naturally just kind of try to play any instrument that was around, or did you focus on piano for a while?
Well, I think I still have that relationship with the piano, because I'm not very good.
Okay.
I'm not. I can play chords and like read music slowly, but like I can probably teach a beginner.
Okay.
But like I'm not a savant. And same with guitar. Like guitar, I've been playing since I was 9, but I'm learning. Let's just put it that way. I'm still growing.
Yep.
And it's always an interesting thing with my relationship with my instruments. Isn't it?
Why?
Always?
Well, yeah, sure. I don't know what you mean by interesting, though. I'd like you to explain.
Like, just I aspire to be an artist that really understands their instrument.
Okay.
And not just like, oh, I can play it. Like, no, I understand it.
Right.
And like, I'm not there yet.
Sure. Well, it takes a lifetime to get there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, big time. Listen, high expectations.
Right.
Always
That's great. I think it's great that you try to, challenge yourself. And sure, there are people out there who can pick stuff up super easy.
Yeah.
There are other people, I think, like me, that have to kind of work at it. I mean, I've been playing guitar. I've started getting serious about guitar when I was 14. I'm 52 now. Now I did take a lot of time off because, life just kind of gets in the way. You get married, you have kids, you get divorced, like all that stuff. But, I can't say I completely understand the instrument, and I've been playing it for what feels like forever.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
right. And even if you dedicate yourself to like, I'm going to learn every string, every fret, every note,
right,
and like every variation, even still, you could look at like, for example, say you're trained in jazz or classical guitar, then you look at like, I don't know, the Middle Eastern scales.
Yeah.
And
Oh
then
yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
oh.
Yep. Wait, there's more than 12 notes?
Yeah. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's one of those, I think I understand what you're saying now. Like, because the more you learn, the more you realize that,
don't
oh
know.
shit, I don't know anything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's
Yeah,
so important
yeah.
to stay curious. So important to stay
Absolutely.
curious.
So, all right. So now obviously you're a singer as well. So when did you start singing, or was it always just kind of a thing?
Ew, okay, so it was always a thing, but I wasn't always good.
Okay.
And I arguably still growing. Still growing.
I mean, everybody's
Always,
trying to
yes.
improve, but you're a good
Yes.
singer. I've heard
Thank
you.
you.
You're a good singer.
Thank you. But I think so when I was young, I was never trained. And I was like, oh, I want to be in the musicals, and I want to be, except I wasn't like a theater nut either. Like, I wasn't like, oh, I listen to theater music and like I'm into it. It was more so just like, oh, I want any excuse
Gotcha.
to be on stage and with people and singing with people and connecting. And then I tried out for like honors choir, and I tried out for all of the shows, and I literally never made it.
Oh,
Ever.
no.
But it didn't break my can't break my soul.
Well, that's good. That's
can't
good.
break my soul. But so I eventually started like coming home, and I was like, oh, like I'm just gonna learn songs on my guitar. I'm gonna play in my room. I'm gonna post them on social media.
Yep.
And like they're still out there. They haunt me. 'Cause
Nice. Hey, that's good. That's good.
so long ago. But it's from there, then we moved to the beach, and I was still kind of just tinkering in my room. Nothing really crazy was going on. And then COVID happened, and then my dad got hired to play like a 40th birthday party at a local bar.
Nice.
And he was like, I'm not doing it alone.
Okay.
You're doing it with me. So he came home, and he was like, okay, you're learning 40 songs in 2 weeks.
Wow.
And I said, okay, fine.
It's a tall order.
Yeah. Listen, but it worked. It happened. It was fine.
Yep.
And like, and here we are, I guess, almost 6 years, 5.5 years later.
Yep.
And it honestly, my vocal progression is purely due to doing it 3 to 4 days a week.
Yep.
And like learning, and now I have a vocal coach. I've been working with her for about a month.
I was going to say, are you getting trained now? So what's that lady's name?
Her name's Deb Chamberlain.
Okay. Where's she out of?
She's in Sicklerville.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
Nice.
great. She's
Yep.
I can't sing her praises enough.
Nice. Now you said it's only been a month or so. Is that what you just
about
said?
a month and a half. I mean, before steadily being with her this time, it was on and off. It was like, oh, I'll go for her here. And then it was like a year later. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to see her again. And then a year later. So it was very sporadic. But
So I've always been curious about vocal education or coaching or whatever you want to call it, because like I've never had any formal training in singing. I've never considered myself a singer. I was always a guitar player, never even thought of singing for the longest time. And then kind of like, your experience with COVID a little bit, I started posting stuff on Instagram, just me playing guitar riffs and, to keep me accountable. Not that I wanted to be an influencer, but I was like, oh, let me try to learn something so I can post it. And then next week, learn something else and post that. Nice. It was the only way I could keep myself playing, Yeah. So anyway, long story short, I eventually posted a Dave Matthews Band song, Gray Street. Yeah, Gray Street. Just a clip of it, because it's really hard for me to sing and play Dave Matthews at the same time.
It's hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Very hard.
Right. So it was the chorus part, I think, I read it, but it's the first time I ever posted anything of me singing. And I was even like, I am not a singer, like big capital letters, but I love this song and I'm going to try it anyway.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I got quite a few compliments. Not that I was a fantastic singer back then, but like a few people were like, you should keep working at it,
Yeah.
And then and it gave me just enough encouragement to go to an open mic.
I love that.
And sing in front of people.
That's huge.
And I've been playing guitar for 40 years. singing for literally 2 weeks, and I came off stage and got more compliments on my voice than my guitar playing.
Wow.
And I'm like, what? Now, I want to set the proper expectation for anybody watching. I am not like Celine Dion, you know what I mean? Like I can hold it down, but I don't have like the most incredible voice.
That's incredible.
But so anyway, so I digress. I'm curious about vocal coaching because it's something I've been thinking about.
Yeah.
You know, because you hear all these stories about people getting nodes and all that stuff, and I don't know if I'm doing it right or breathing right. So I always kind of thought about maybe vocal coaching. So
absolutely.
My long-winded question is, what are you getting out of it? How is it benefiting you?
Oh my God. What a question. Oh my God. So much. So it is a game changer. It's a life. It is like, oh my God, why wasn't I doing this before?
Okay.
And it's all about feeling. It's all about, where is this note resonating in my head?
Okay.
And it's so wild to connect to your voice like that. And like, you also are, it connects to you on an emotional level now, because like you're able to break through that wall of like, oh, now I'm not just singing the words that I know.
Okay.
I am feeling the words that I'm saying because I'm connected in every way.
Gotcha. Okay.
And also you learn so much about just like breath control, as you mentioned, which is huge. And also just like not hurting yourself, not over pushing, being, and like this has been a very interesting journey for me, because for the last 5.5 years I was just singing for singing sake. And like now it's especially with my original stuff, you know, I really feel that much more connected.
Nice.
And also it's like, if you have a goal, if you're like, oh, I want to be able to sing this note, but I can't, you can figure out a way to get there.
Right.
You know, and it's also just like, oftentimes when it's all in our head, it's not your incapability.
Right.
It's just your lack of trust within yourself.
That makes sense.
And that is a weird thing to navigate.
Sure.
Because it is like an underlying mental block that can translate to so many different things in your life. And it really makes you like reinvestigate. Okay.
Yeah.
Where is this coming from?
Yeah, I feel that.
Where else am I feeling this in my life?
Yeah, yeah.
And like, where am I not trusting myself?
Yeah, yeah.
Because ultimately I can do much more than I think I can.
It's surprising, like when it, from my personal experience, not to go off on another tangent, but I can relate to what you're saying, because there have been times where it's like, I'd never be able to do that, you know, and then you try to take the one baby step towards doing that, and sooner or later you're doing whatever that was. And it's like, holy crap, I could do it this whole time. Yeah. You know, so
it's
that's
just
awesome.
Trusting.
Yeah,
it's
I love
trusting
that.
myself, and like, you know, and yourself and anybody, you know, just like, you need to start somewhere.
Right.
You're not going to be anyone.
right.
Until you at least try.
Yeah.
And make you. I always tell myself, I'm like, I just want to fail fast.
That's a good way to look at it.
Fail fast,
you know?
because then I'm gonna learn and I'm gonna get better.
It's very true. I mean, over the years, I've done my fair share of like self-reflecting and reading self-help books and all that stuff. And one of the concepts that bubbles to the top a lot is, don't be afraid to fail. That's where you learn. That's where you grow.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, if you want to accomplish something, all you have to do is just start.
Yeah.
Don't say, I'm going to start it next week. Like, if you want to start a podcast or start a YouTube channel or Instagram account or whatever, just start. It's going to suck in the beginning.
It's going to suck.
Be okay with that.
Be okay.
But it'll get better.
Yeah. And I think, like, I was literally saying this to myself on the way here, because just in general, I love this mantra of release expectations and replace them with appreciations.
That's cool.
And I got that from another podcast, Wisdom of the Sages, which is like a spiritual podcast. And I love it.
That's great.
I just love it.
That's great.
It's so good. Like, and just starting somewhere, don't have expectations, have appreciation for yourself,
right?
For those that are supporting you, and just like let yourself breathe a little.
Yeah, that's very true. That's awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Fantastic. Let's talk a little bit about your writing. Okay. So I guess I'll ask the same question I ask everybody because I'm genuinely curious where songs come from for artists. So when you decide to write,
yes.
Question number one, do you decide to sit down and write, or do you just kind of write when inspiration hits?
So it's a mixture of both because my dad and I co-write.
Okay.
Everything.
Nice. Yep.
Most things. I've written on the last album, I wrote 2 songs pretty much by myself and was like, okay, this is what I got.
Yep.
Let's make something happen. But literally everything else was like him and I, 4 of them were like us sitting down and being like, okay, we have to write some songs.
Okay.
Like, let's figure this out.
Yep.
And the other, I guess, 3 were completely impromptu, like impromptu, I guess, improvisational, where like I have the method of I go in my phone whenever inspiration strikes, and I have this super long list. Like it is
welcome to the club.
So long, right? And like the voice memo list, like it never ends. It's just like the vault. But this list of poems, and it's just like that create that moment when you tap into this like creative space and or I think Rick Rubin calls it the cloud.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Like where
you're
you
just going to bring him up. Yep.
Yeah, you tap into this like, you know, universal understanding or feeling.
Yep.
And I write it down. I'm like, okay, like what is that? What is that? Where am I feeling this? What does it feel like? What am I seeing? What am I sensing? Like, what is this? I write it down. And then usually the best songs or the songs that I love the most come from improvisational sessions where he just starts playing something. I'm reading. He starts playing something and it immediately strikes a thought of like, oh, I wrote something that goes perfectly with what he's playing.
Nice.
And it resonates in that vibrational state.
That's very cool.
And then I'll start to improv a melody over it. And then that's how it's written.
All right. Nice. Yeah. I've another recurring theme that comes up in this podcast and every conversation I have is that everybody I talk to who writes music has voice memos and notes in their phone.
Yeah.
And and with just mathematically speaking, with the hundreds, if not thousands of ideas or millions of ideas that are in people's phones that will never see the light of day, there's probably like a number one, a hit song in there somewhere. It just may never see the light of day. Who knows,
it's true. And it's so true. Like, and also Rick Rubin, he says too, like, nobody steals your ideas. It's just that it was that ideas time.
Right. Yeah. It's there already. It exists, whether it's an idea, a painting, a song, a poem, a book, whatever. It's there out in the universe somewhere. You just have to be open to receive it.
Yeah. So huge.
So yeah, it's kind of a big deal. Yep. Nice. Okay. So let's see. Where do I want to go from here? Talked about your family already. So I saw some videos of that release party. Where was that again?
That was at the Lizzie Rose in Tuckerton.
Okay. That looked like a really nice place.
It's a cool spot. Yeah, it's a really, really cool spot.
That's cool. Do you, as far as gigs go, I mean, I obviously you had that, and then I saw you at the OAC at Double Nickel. I guess my question is, do you gig regularly? And if you do, is it all original or is it a mix of originals and covers? Okay.
Mix.
All right.
And I have all the time. I have like 4 gigs this week.
Nice.
Tomorrow,
nice.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay. Very cool.
One of them's getting off because my brother's graduating from high school. So I don't know which one it is yet, but one of them is getting changed.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I think I have about 50 gigs.
Nice.
For the rest of this year.
That's awesome. So what do they look like? Walk me through. For those of you listening that's never seen Michaelina, what could they expect if they come out to see you?
Oh, wow. Okay, so they can expect a lot of really bad dad jokes from my dad.
As he should.
As he should. It's always about him being bald. No, but so there's that. But you can also expect like mostly covers. I would
Okay.
say at most of the gigs. I mean, usually they'll say in the description whether or not it's or an original gig only,
Yep.
or if it's
Mhm.
a cover gig, and we're the Petties as the
Okay.
cover.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
got you. Yep.
But we basically don't have a set list
Oh,
ever,
nice.
and we
Okay.
just show up and we're like, okay, what do you want to hear?
That's
What do
cool.
you want to hear? What do
Yeah.
you want to hear? What do you want to hear? What do you want to hear?
Nice.
And then we learn new shit because
Okay.
because we were like, oh, we've never played it, but we're gonna try it anyway.
Okay.
Like,
So if somebody does say something that you've never done before as a group,
Yeah.
you'll pull out your phones and give it a shot.
pretty much, as long as we know how it goes in our head,
Yeah. Yeah.
even if we've never played it, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
But if I don't know it, I don't know it.
Yeah.
I
You'd be like,
can't, you know, like I don't know that. I
Right,
literally
right.
have no reference of what that is.
Right. Yeah. I was, ironically enough, I was playing Southern Cross Kitchen in Conshohocken, and a woman requested the song Southern Cross.
I love that song.
And I know of the song, but I never really listened to it that much. And I was like, I'm sorry.
should.
I should. I should.
great.
You're right. But I was like, I couldn't even attempt it because I can't think of what the melody sounds like. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the
So,
tricky
yeah.
part.
Yep.
You got to know at least something what
Yep.
it sounds like.
Yeah. So, all right. So you've got your gigs. It sounds like you're gigging a lot. So that's awesome. Whereabouts are you? Just all in New Jersey, or do you ever venture into Philly or anything?
Yeah, actually. So we just played Dawson's in Manayunk
Oh, nice.
a couple weeks ago.
Mhm.
And we're going to be I think we're going to be playing there more.
Okay.
A lot of it's at the Jersey Shore and spread around. We're playing
You live in that area, right?
Well, my dad, I did.
Okay.
I live in Philly now.
Oh, okay.
But
All right.
my
Yep.
my dad, my brother, my mom live in Tuckerton.
Okay, got you.
We all lived in LBI for about 5 years, and
Okay.
then they moved over to Tuckerton.
I
recently.
got you. All right.
But yeah, so we're kind of all over the place. We're playing in New Hope in like
Oh, nice.
2 weeks or something.
Where at?
The
What's the name?
24th.
What's the name?
Magic Kava.
Magic Cava. I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever heard of it. I've been to New Hope a few times, but I don't think I've ever been there.
Love New Hope.
Yeah, I do too.
So
Yeah, it's a great place.
Oh my
It's
God.
great.
Incredible.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Not to
Very-
mention Ween was originated there. So
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
they started at John and Pete's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's a cool town. Very diverse
Amazing.
and artsy, and love it.
Yeah.
I love everything about it. It's
Me
great.
too. It's
Even
beautiful
even
too.
way back in the day, I used to. I mean, like I said, I'm 52, and I used to go there when I was like in my 20s. And New Hope on a Saturday night at like midnight is off the chain.
So fun.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
So
But anyway, I wanted to talk about your album again,
Please.
right?
Yes.
Did you go to like an official studio to record it? Did you record it in your basement? Tell me about that
Yeah.
process.
So we went to the. His name is Charlie Berezanski,
Mhm.
and he records in his like above his garage.
Okay.
But he has like a full studio setup. It's called Rival Sound Studios, I think.
Rival Sound Studios.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Beautiful job.
Mhm.
He, oh my God. I mean, he is so talented. I mean, he's worked with a lot of really, really established
Nice.
people.
Yep.
And he really did an awesome job. I'm excited to work on another project.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, this
Yeah.
one's done. Let's.
Very cool. Did he produce it as well, or did you get somebody else to produce?
What do you mean by produce?
Well, so that's kind of a gray area for me because I've never worked with a producer. So the reason why I asked the question is just pure curiosity. So there are folks. Jason Egger is one of them. I forget what episode I interviewed Jason Egger, but he's a very talented musician in the South Jersey area. He's got a lot of original music out, and he's worked with different recording studios, but then also different producers. And I really kind of picked his brain on what the difference is, right?
Yeah.
So you could go to a studio and they can record and engineer the album, but then you could hire a producer to kind of help pull the vibe out of whatever
right.
you're trying, whatever song,
Yeah.
right? Like Jason said that, he went to a producer and was like, I got this song, it's just vocals and an acoustic guitar, but I want more instrumentation. I want it to sound like mid-70s disco style or
Right.
whatever.
Okay.
Or then he'll go to another producer if he wants something to sound a little bit more like 80s pop.
Okay.
Or go to a different producer if he's got like bluegrass stuff that he wants to
Yeah.
experiment
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
did this guy that you recorded with, did he kind of do any of that stuff as well, or no?
Co-produced, I would say.
Okay.
For sure, because there were certain things where he was like, oh, like you could do this, or you could do this, or you could do this, but ultimately the consensus was always, I guess, like what I wanted.
Okay, gotcha.
You know,
you
so
kind of had final say.
Yeah, so
that makes sense.
And also, I mean, yeah, that makes sense, even if you're working with a producer, I suppose. But he was very good at bringing up ideas, and helping us kind of. It was our first experience in a studio, so he did a really good job at like kind of showing us what some possibilities were and like that kind of thing. But I don't think he was creatively directing anything.
I got you. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay. I know it's going to feel like we're shifting gears a little bit, but for those who have never heard your music before or seen you live, my question is kind of like, describe your style, but at the same time, I don't want to pigeonhole you into like a genre. So maybe tell me who some of your influences are and if your music kind of relates to those influences.
Absolutely. Oh my God. I would love to talk about my influences.
Okay, good.
I would rather talk about them because they're fucking awesome. So I think for this album in particular, Jeff Buckley was huge for me.
Yeah. So many people mention Jeff Buckley.
He is incredible. He is, I mean, like every time I listen to his one and only album,
Grace. Is it called Grace?
It's Grace. Yeah. It's just like literally what the fuck? Like how is amazing.
Yeah,
his vocals, his emotion, his diversity. I can't get enough. And so that was a huge influence, especially for this album, because I was like, no genre.
Okay. Yep.
And I want it to be a roller coaster. I want it I love it because when I listened to Grace, I was like, I don't know what's happening next.
Right.
And I love that.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And it's so him the whole time, but it's just like beautiful and it's amazing. It's just, I can't.
It's funny. I interviewed, I just released his episode, Jason Puglisi. And he mentioned Jeff Buckley, and he talked all about that album as well.
It's incredible.
And I'm like, let me give it another listen. Like, obviously, I'm familiar with his version of Hallelujah, but I never really listened to anything else on it. And I put it on my phone. I think I was taking a shower or something, and I was like, yeah, this is really good. And then, like, I got distracted by the kids or something, so then I turned it off and never went back to it. But I'm going to... I mean, I want to say 60% of the people I've interviewed always bring up Jeff Buckley.
You have to, and if you're not getting it yet, you will.
Okay.
Like, you just have to keep chugging. Keep doing it over and over and over again with headphones in your car. Like, don't listen to anything else. Just do it.
So completely ignore my kids and just listen to Jeff Buckley.
Yes.
All right, done.
No, he's incredible.
All right, who else? Jeff Buckley and who else?
Okay, Joni Mitchell.
Yep.
Because
it's Joni Mitchell.
It's Joni Mitchell. Janis Joplin.
Nice.
Tedeschi Trucks for a couple of the songs.
Cool.
Radiohead.
Yep.
Because Radiohead. Like,
I hear you.
Oh my God. I can't. I can't.
Now, there are lots of different phases of Radiohead, in my opinion. And I'm not an avid fan. I know their music.
Yes.
But I know there's lots of different They're like 10 different bands in one with every album. So do you have a particular period, or do you just celebrate their entire catalog, if I'm going to lift a line from the movie Office Space?
It's a mix of both, but I think specifically for this album, it was In Rainbows.
Okay.
And I honestly can't pinpoint why.
Okay.
But it was. There's a couple of moments in the song or in my album that may kind of like allude to it a little bit, but it doesn't sound like Radiohead. Sure. Like at all. But I just admire them very much, and their ability to experiment. And Tom York's, emotion as well. His passion is just beautiful.
Yeah, that's one thing that does jump out at me, even as a casual Radiohead listener. Like, you can feel just about every word that he sings.
And not understand it.
Right. Exactly.
You can feel it and not know a single word he's saying.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
So good,
that's very true. It's very true.
So good. You know, like, does any of us know what he's saying everywhere in the right place? I don't think so.
Right,
I really don't
exactly.
think so, but it's so good. And what else? Oh God. I mean, Led Zeppelin. Like a lot of 70s
Okay.
influences, but like very different.
Sure. Does that come from your parents? Were they into, or
Yeah.
are they into like that old classic rock type stuff?
Honestly, Led Zeppelin, yeah.
Okay.
They love Janis Joplin, they love Joni Mitchell, but they weren't the ones that were like gung ho. We listened to it all the time.
Yep.
Like I almost found them on my own.
Okay.
You know.
Yep.
But yeah, so I think those were like the real heavy hitters. Oh, the Beatles, duh.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep.
So good.
I've been trying to learn from the Beatles a little bit more because doing this podcast, again, a lot of people bring up the Beatles, and what I did notice is a lot of people bring up the Beatles specifically for like songwriting, you know,
Yeah.
like, oh, why did they decide to play this chord here, or why is the bridge here, or whatever, like song structure, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I have never really listened to the Beatles with that kind of critical thought. I've just listened to the Beatles.
They're incredible.
And then the last few times I've listened to them, I'm like, oh yeah, that does sound, you know. And then I finally learned a Beatles song for my cover set because I get lots of Beatles requests. So I learned Imagine.
Yeah.
It's not, I know it's John Lennon, not the
yeah.
Beatles, but I learned Imagine, and I was like, oh, that's that's an interesting choice of a chord, you know? And if you don't play that particular chord, it changes the whole song.
It does.
You know? So it's really kind of interesting.
Like, I think, oh my God, well, Something.
Yeah. Yep.
That, by all intents and purposes, that song is like wrong. You know what I mean? Like, it's technically wrong, but it's so not.
Yeah,
like
those chords shouldn't go together, but they do.
But they do. And it's so inspiring to witness that. And like, that was so huge for me and my dad. I was like, Dad, you are a wizard. Like, he's a wizard. And I was like, I don't want it to be predictable. Like, always.
Yep.
Because certain songs warrant that.
Yeah, sure.
You know, like that's what's pleasing.
Yeah, sometimes it feels good if the listener's like, I hope I hear this, and then you do.
And then you do.
Yeah.
And then it's like, ooh, that was good. Or it's like, ooh, that was good. Like, for a totally different reason.
Right,
but like,
right.
not everybody jives with that. But that's why this album's so diverse, is because I was like, I hope if I'm doing my job right, like, there's something here for everyone.
Yeah.
You know, there's something for like the casual listener. There's something for the existential crisis. There's something for like, you know, there's something for the experimental and something for like the rock people.
Nice,
you know, it's
nice.
the rock people. The rock people.
You're talking to one.
But yes, so
that's cool.
That was that.
I have. Sorry, I know it's your podcast, but I have a bit of a curiosity around your dad.
Please, no, by all means.
I've only seen him play the one time at Double Nickel. He strikes me as a very good guitar player.
Yes.
So give me a little bit of background on him. I mean, you said he got hired for like a private event. Does that mean that he's been gigging like a long time, like
40 years?
Really? Okay.
Oh my God, he's been gigging. I mean, he's been playing since he was 17. I think, if not earlier. Yeah, 17.
Yep.
But he toured in Ruder Than You.
Ruder Than You.
Ruder Than You. Okay. They're like a Philadelphia-based ska, I think.
Oh, okay.
All right. It's ska.
Okay. Yep.
If I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Yep. I think we talked a little bit about that at Double Nickel. I made some kind of joke about Mighty Mighty Boss Tones and interpretive dancing, but I don't remember. But yes, yeah. So it was probably ska. But
so funny.
Was that an original band? You said
yes.
And so he toured with them.
He toured with them.
I apologize, I don't know who they are,
that's
but
okay.
But that's cool. Like so
he toured with Gwen Stefani with that band.
No shit, really?
Yeah.
So he opened for them?
Or yes, I think so.
Okay, cool.
And and then what else? He was in a children's band called Ernie and Neil, and they were like super popular in the Philadelphia, this southern Jersey area.
Yep.
They played the White House when I was like, I don't know, 2 for the Easter egg hunt.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, like, for the kids' Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
That. So,
nice.
really cool. He's done a lot. He's been in a lot of bands for a long time.
That's great.
He's a guitar teacher. He's actually he teaches guitar, he teaches piano, he teaches bass and ukulele and mandolin and drums, and I might be missing mandolin. Did I say mandolin?
Yes. Yep. That's amazing though. So is he doing music like full time, or does he have like a day job as well?
No, that's his job.
Oh, okay.
He just teaches all the time.
That's amazing. I love
and
that.
This and our project and the Petties.
Okay.
Cover.
Very cool. And then how about your brother? How did he like end up in the band or whatever? Or
pure pressure. No. He's 17, 18. He just turned 18. And he was always so musically gifted. Like, and it's interesting because it's not like he's not one of those that was like, oh, I'm coming home and I'm playing my instrument.
Okay.
Like, he is not gung-ho.
Okay.
But he's so good. Without try, like, me and my dad are like, bro, imagine if you tried. How much different would your life be?
There's like, a part of me that hates your brother right now, just so you know.
It's true. It's true. It's like, you little whipper, you. Yeah, he is so good. He played, so you've gotten into the Beatles a little bit, right? Golden Slumbers, like on Abbey Road, where that drum solo comes in, dun 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 dun. He was, I want to say 8, and he nailed that.
Oh my god!
Like, nailed it. It's crazy.
That's fantastic.
There's a video of him doing. It's just like, bro, and he's so tiny that he couldn't even reach the pedal. So he was standing up and he was like, it was so good.
That's fantastic. I love it.
So good. And so like he's so good. And then he played the trombone in school, and now then he transferred over into playing the bass in school and playing it with my dad and playing it with us and blah blah blah. But yeah, to answer your question, pure peer pressure. Just like me and my dad are like, come on, what are you doing? You're so good.
It's so funny that like the parent is encouraging the son to like pursue music.
Isn't that so funny though?
In my childhood, it was the exact opposite. It was like, what are you doing? You need to go to college.
Right.
You're good with numbers.
Right. It's like, music's never going to work for you. And my dad's like, no, we got this. Like, come on, let's.
That's awesome. Right. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, let's do it, Dad.
It's fantastic. Greatest dad ever.
Truth.
Anyway, okay, so that's awesome. All right, so I think I got one final question before I ask you if there's anything else you want to talk about.
Sure.
If we think about the album, you said it was your first one, right?
Truth.
This is your day album, right? Or debut album.
Yes.
I know it's kind of like trying to pick your favorite kid or your favorite pet.
Yeah.
But are there songs that jump out to you as like your favorite, or ones that you would highly recommend people check out, since nowadays not too many people listen to whole albums?
Yeah.
So let's hear it.
Okay. So it's tricky because there's like I said earlier, there's something there for everyone, and everyone has different taste.
Yep.
So like my favorites would be Bleeding. There's 4.
Okay.
Out of 9. Sorry. Bleeding, Older, Olympic Pickleball, and 40 Lens.
Okay.
Bleeding is in the perspective of a mother or a father, I guess, but it's like this love that transcends time, and also like that understanding that nothing lasts like in this material world, and we can only hold you for so long.
Sure. And
so it's like, a love like mine, a love that bleeds, like it bleeds through me into you. And like, it's this thing that, is an indescribable bond that even when I'm gone, I'm still here with you.
Yeah. Good.
Because I'm in your blood.
Interesting.
And like, and also like, I'm waiting for you on this other side.
Right. Right.
And that is just so touching for any parent and any individual close to their parents.
Sure. Yeah.
So I really recommend that one because it changes and there's like weird time signatures and like it's fun, it's cool, it's
nice.
I like it. It's easy to listen to.
Yep.
Older is the inverse, where it's me looking at my parents and being like, oh shit,
Oh, okay.
we're getting older. And it's not just me.
Right.
You know, and like, oh wow, I'm writing my name in the sand and the waves wash it away. Like that is wild to think about. Like, you know, we are here and we are really like, oh, like I'm making a difference in the world. You know, like we feel so passionate about like, oh, I'm so important. But like ultimately,
there's not many people that are remembered, you know, after they're gone for a long period of time.
Right.
Put it that way.
And also it's about like, what can I contribute? How can I serve? How can I like connect with people and bring them closer to this essence rather than closer to me? You know what I mean? Like I want to serve people.
Okay.
And like that song nails that for me.
Nice.
Where it's like, this is me putting my soul out on the paper.
Awesome.
and remembering this existential thing that we're all existing in.
Very cool.
And Olympic pickleball is the anger that you have with the material world.
Okay.
Right? Where it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing, guys? Like, this isn't the point.
Is that why it's called Olympic pickleball? Because you're like, really? Pickleball in the Olympics? Really?
This is funny. Okay, so this is a really funny backstory. My dad and I were in New York City, and in the song I talk about that. I say like, on the streets of New York City, blah blah blah. So it sets the scene, I think, in it. But we were driving, and I turned to my right. We're at a stoplight, and there's this indoor pickleball gym. It was 12 in the morning. All the lights were on, and everyone was gung ho about pickleball.
Oh my god!
I like turned. I'm like, what the fuck are these people training for?
Yeah, right.
Olympic pickleball? My dad lost it. He was like, oh my god, that's hilarious. You're so right. Like, what the fuck are they doing? And like, listen, I got nothing wrong with pickleball. I really don't. I'm sure it's fun. I personally can't stand it. I'm terrible at it.
I've never even tried it. I hate it so much.
Oh, it's so.
I'm not even gonna try it.
You never get a volley. It's so frustrating. Like, you're really just there trying to get something going, and nothing is going. It's terrible. Just play ping pong or like tennis.
Yeah.
Like, why are we going at this in between?
Right. My problem with pickleball is that like at one point I'm an older guy, so I'm an older father, so and my kids are young. I wanted to teach them like, oh, let's get some tennis rackets and go to a tennis court and it'll be fun. We'll just hit the ball around. Every tennis court we went to was occupied by people playing pickleball, and I'm like, what are you doing? I can't even teach my kids how to play tennis because of this stupid freaking sport.
It's so funny. And it took the world over, man. It's crazy. But like, listen, again, nothing wrong with pickleball. If you love it, I'm so happy for you. And why are you doing it at 12 in the morning?
Yeah,
like,
right.
Can we just go to sleep?
Yeah, right.
Like, for once? No, all of us are nocturnal now. Like, what is the deal? So... Anyway, so that's the blue light is fucking us up. I can't. So
it's very true. It's very true.
So that song is about that. It's about the blue light. It's about warehouses cutting down trees and like, what are we doing?
Right. Yep.
Like, birds aren't flying anymore. Like, no, they are, but you know what I mean. It's like in a city, it's like so.
Honeybees are slowly disappearing.
Right. It's like so wild. And it's so sad. And it's like, damn, can we just like have an appreciation for our surroundings and like how that's important.
Absolutely.
But also,
I'm right there with you.
Fleeting. And it's, you know,
well, humans are fleeting.
That's what I mean.
Like, the rest of the world will be fine.
The rest of the world will be great. You know? Actually, they'll be so happy.
They'll be much better. The rest of the world will be much better off once all of us humans are gone.
Big time. I mean, during COVID, the most polluted rivers in India completely cured themselves. I'm going to say that again. They completely cured themselves.
Yep.
Need I say more? I don't think so.
That's it. Yep.
So I digress. And then 40 Lens is that taking that part to the next level where it's like, okay, they'll continue on without us, right? So that whole song is about reading time as if you were just picking a book off the shelf. And you put on these lenses that allowed you to read it. Like you're taking yourself out of this 3D dimension. You know, this third dimension.
Yeah. Yep.
And you're able to read a lifeline, or you're able to read time in its entirety.
Okay.
You know,
Yep.
like a god, I guess, where
Yep.
you can pick at any point in the wormhole and just be like, okay, where does it begin?
Interesting.
And where does it end?
Yeah.
And like what unites us?
Right.
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's what that song's about.
Very cool. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking us through that. I appreciate that. Hopefully,
sorry, it was more than one.
No, I love it because hopefully some listeners will go and check one of them out.
Yeah,
so that's awesome.
so.
Hopefully you'll check out the whole album. But if you've only got time for a few, you've got some good recommendations.
Those are my faves for
that's
sure.
Awesome. I love it.
For sure. I mean, I could shout out all of them and why they're cool or why I like them, but listen, that's not about.
Yeah.
It's not about what I.
No, I get it. All right, I want to make sure we cover kind of everything. I think I've got all the questions from my end answered, but I don't want you walking out here and going, damn it, I really want to talk about this or that. So is there anything else you wanted to bring up before we try to cobble together a performance? And if the answer is no, that's totally fine. I just want to make sure we've kind of got everything.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think if you have, I think that any closing remarks would really just be like, don't doubt yourself all the time.
Yep.
A little doubt is good because then it allows you to grow.
Sure.
And it allows you to like creatively think and kind of like figure out solutions.
Mm-hmm.
But don't let it stymie you. And be where your feet are. Like, be where your feet are.
Okay.
Just allow yourself to be present. And
Yeah.
like, where you are in the process isn't wrong.
Right.
Isn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's just where you are. And that's
Yep.
okay. And like, be with that. And start somewhere. Like, with all those things in mind, like, you can start.
Yep.
It's not too late. Ever. And I think that's it.
That's awesome. I love that.
I think that's it. Yeah.
All right. Michaelina, thank you so
You're
much for being on
welcome.
the
Thank you.
podcast. I
Thank you.
appreciate it. This was fun. I had a lot of fun.
I had fun too. Thank you
good.
for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
So this song is Embrace. This song I wrote about my partner, Patrick, and it's about kind of like how, you know, it's in the stages of wanting to know someone, knowing them, and then pondering, oh, crap, I'm not going to have this person for the rest of my life, you know, like, or their life, like, sure. We're not going to be with each other forever. Or we will, and we just don't know what that's like yet, you know? So that is kind of the inspiration for this song.
Waiting for you slowly, you're taking your time, taking me with your smile soft and kind. Will you ever hold me, honey, with soft sighs, gentle pressure, it's a lovely, 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 lovely. Everywhere I turn, no matter how obscure, you make my every word a sigh. When I wake in a sea with you, you keep rowing on. You're calm in the waves of a storm. Sense of coffee rise to my face. A quiet morning, nowhere to be but with you in your arms. Everywhere I turn, no matter how obscure, you put my every worry aside. You know I never wanna see what life would be like without the trees and you and me. Traveling through both time and space with you. I wish I could have a clue. I just wanna see what life is like on the other side. I guess I'll never really know when I'm counting down the time, and I'm counting down the time. Everywhere I turn, no matter how obscure, you put my every worry aside.
All right. Nice.
So this one, this is older, and this song is about this is one of the songs that I mentioned about kind of like that fleeting thing that we all have, and just like we writing our names thinking that we're gonna last, and we won't, but that's okay, and that's beautiful, and that's, you know, it doesn't have to be so scary, you know. I had a near-death experience. I probably should have mentioned that, but that's why a lot of the songs are kind of based in this, is because I had that. I was thrown into that at a very young age. Sure. So, you know, seeing the things that I saw and the understandings that I had during that kind of brought me to writing the songs that I write. Gotcha. In this way. Okay. So I saw a picture of you guys the other day. Not that you guys look old, just older. But then the image I have of you in my head, I stared and cried in the bar. The wrinkles are showing, their golden years are raining down on them. I am the age she was when she lost him. I know one day you'll miss the way your mug of tea sat in the microwave. I sat in the parking lot. I sat in the parking lot. I closed the car door and went into the store. Nobody spoke to anyone anymore. Just fake chicken lines and cameras for company. Someday, some way, we all return to dust. First our joints may rust, then we
All right, nice.
I messed it up a little bit.
Oh, it's all right. It's authentic. I love it.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank
Fantastic.
you.
Nice job.
Thank you.